let's begin. So we stopped at saving Catwoman, if I remember correctly. And we've kind of betrayed Jim. Yeah.
Really this? Why would a Batman visit an abandoned orphanage?
Eddie, sweetie, you can see with Robin. The big guy and I aren't all that close.
I know. It's because of what happens to Eli Friend. He doesn't get here in time. Shock, Dark Knight, stunned. You didn't expect this, did you? That is because you weren't known back from me and Edward did.
I said like everything in Dungeon about a skin.
You did think I was gonna get our last meeting, Dark Knight. You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrum. I will stand triumphant over your bloodied corpse, and as the dim light fades for good in your tiny dullard's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you. Come to the orphanage, detective, or she dies.
Bad start, boy. We're gonna hurt you, Batman. I'll grind you into the ground. This thing's going with a sun. Riddler has Catwoman. Tell me why.
I don't know anything, I swear! I just tied her up and I left her inside!
Why? What's Nigma's play?
I ain't got a clue! I just brought her here and planted some of these trophies nearby. That's it, you gotta believe me!
I do.
Control Falcon, boss. We've got something. There's a body strung up on a rooftop in Bristol. Over. Damn animal.
Batman? That had better be you. And you had better be sorry.
Keep still. Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
This one's for you. Eddie.
What a pair you made. Together, you're just competent enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than pity.
There's plenty here. Take your pick.
No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty, felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! Well, don't just stand there, Dark Knight. Take that rocket-fueled roadster of yours and make your way to the Cauldron Train Yard. My first test is waiting.
I'll come back for you. Stay here.
I'm wearing a bomb, Batman. Of course I'm staying here. Go get my keys.
Riddle me this. When does a door lead nowhere at all? When you try to open it too soon. Too soon.
Don't keep me waiting.
Sir, I've regained control of the bridges.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped? Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble. Besides, you can't save all. Barbara, I killed half of her already.
Bring it back!
A challenge in the Cauldron Train Yard. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games, and I'll win. Selina's life. I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
I'm staying out of the way. Those things? I don't trust them. What's your problem? They're drones. They're unmanned. They're programmed to kill one thing and one thing only. The bat.
Tanks in formation around Grand Avenue, over.
It's easy. Anyone comes in asking for weapons, all we gotta do is point them in the right direction. Penguin gives us a cut. I still don't know, man. What if Two-Face finds out? He ain't gonna find out. We got other fish to fry.
I'm going to search for the malicious explosives deployed around the city. I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail of the Arkham Knight's vehicle.
Miss Gordon's safety is on all of our minds, sir. Good luck.
Falcon 5 has eyes on tanks at Grand Avenue, over.
What do these militia dopes think that...
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them. I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island. I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail of the Arkham Knight's vehicle.
Miss Gordon's safety is on all of our minds, sir. Good luck.
I saw a guy breathe scarecrow.
Alfred, I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. I should probably warn you, there's a significant militia presence ahead.
Duly noted.
I managed to access the files Miss Gordon was working on before her abduction. It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being moved. He's coming.
All the drones online and ready to engage.
Tandem charge warhead, designed to penetrate the toughest armor. I've got surprises too, Batman.
Diamond back down. Direct hit. Yeah. Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island.
Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down. I think this is gonna be one special Halloween.
Let's talk about Riddler.
I'll tell you everything.
Thank you.
On a foundation of that.
I'm going to continue disarming the malicious explosives. There's one planted right next to the...
I should be connected shortly, sir. Expect minor resistance, Master Bruce.
Batman sighted! Crush him!
So you must get back within range or the device will explode.
We lost one, sir. He's making you look like a fool! Alpha target hit! Going for the kill! Batman's taking out a Rattler. He got a drone! No! Rattler down! Armor breach on Mama drone! Mama offline! Alpha targets hit a drone! Target hit a drone! Armor still intact! Lost the Mamba drone! Confirmed strike on target! We lost the
The
unit!
bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Congratulations, sir. Bomb destroyed.
You can't take out every bomb, Dark Knight! You don't know what it takes!
I'm in control. This is Falcon 4. We have a positive on one of the missing firefighters. He's being held in the Grand Avenue area. Over.
The Arkham Knight's vehicle swerved and crashed up ahead. Car's empty. The Arkham Knight must have taken Oracle and moved on. I should examine the vehicle more closely. The car veered off an empty road. Why? Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I should find the body.
Water, I guess. Yes.
Traces of pepper spray on the right side of the driver's face.
Oracle must have been in the passenger seat and deliberately caused the crash. Clever. I should check the area where she was sitting. I can't leave here until I figure out a way of tracking Oracle. The door was torn off during the crash.
If I can find where it came to rest, I can determine exactly what happened. Torn cleanly off the hinges. The door must have been opened before the crash. Oracle got out. I need to examine the reconstruction, pinpoint where she landed.
I need to find a way to track Oracle before I leave. I can't leave here until I figure out a way of tracking Oracle. I need to find a way to track Oracle before I leave.
I want to see what happens after. Oh, okay.
Got free of the vehicle before the crash. Oracle stopped here. Someone took a shot at her. I should analyze the point of impact for ballistic evidence. The caliber of the weapon is a match for the Arkham Knight's sidearm. The trajectory and impact velocity points to a shooter that matches his height. At this range, he couldn't have missed. A warning shot. I've missed something. Oracle knew she couldn't escape, but she caused this crash for a reason. She must have left a clue while crawling away. Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the Arkham Knight's location.
This kind of thing was more Miss Gordon's specialty. I'll see what I can do, but it'll take me a little while.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're ready. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
One moment, sir. Right, these two are just in. A mysterious hooded figure has been spotted on a rooftop in Grand Avenue. He appears to be standing beside a burning bat symbol, sir. It might be wise to establish whether this interloper is friend or foe. Reports are also coming in of a blaze at the Bristol fire station. One suspects arson, sir, as the power to the building has been cut, disabling the fire suppression system. You may wish to investigate.
Someone's lit a burning bat symbol on the Gamby store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out.
Control. Chief spotted in Kingston. Over.
Where are the others? What have you done with them? You're concerned in that. What about when you were a bit more worrying about yourself? I don't know if you figured it out yet, but this don't end well for you. What do you mean? Hey, I think in my head. What I mean is your stinking pathetic ass is about to come to a stinking pathetic end. You gonna kill me? Give the man a prize. Yeah, we're gonna kill you. He next time down here for your conversation. Tonight's the night you die.
What?
The bat creature's still at large on Miagani Island. I'm going to hunt it down and take a blood sample, determine who or what it is.
Alright. We should get the one down again. This mission really took. Got him.
Alfred, run analysis on the blood sample I just uploaded.
Right you are, Master Bruce. I'm searching for possible matches now. How you managed to get this sample is beyond me, sir. Ah, here we are. The blood is heavily mutated, but we have a partial match, a Dr. Kirk Langstrom.
Search for any properties in Gotham owned or leased by Dr. Langstrom.
Certainly. Let me see. Ah, he and his wife lease a basement laboratory in Chinatown. I'm sending you the address.
Who are these army guys? They're taking over buildings, blocking off roads like they own the place.
Or are the people who kidnapped that firefighter?
Control, we have a
special planned.
PG2. Alright. 3, 2, 1, hit it. Oh. That was tragic. Poor Batman. Whoa.
Batman's here. Surround it, destroy it! You're gonna lose eventually. It's inevitable.
So now what thing should I do? We've done Creature of the Night a little bit of it. Now let's continue the main one.
Lit a burning bat symbol on the Gambi store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out. Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fires are raging, and Gotham is burning.
What do you want?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
I'm not finished just yet.
You cannot carry this burden forever. I have studied you for a long time. You have a code. You will not kill. Then neither shall I. The Order has foreseen it. The time has come to pass the mantle to another warrior. To me.
If you can prove your abilities, when the time is right, I'll consider it. But first, you must show you are worthy.
As you wish.
Complete the challenge without getting hit to prove you are worthy.
Again.
You don't stand a chance.
This was just the beginning. There are more challenges ahead. Contact me when you're ready.
Sir, I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred. Run the usual physiological tests.
Then am I to understand you are considering him as your successor?
None of us know what will happen after tonight. I'll be in touch.
was a giant bat. Look, I'm telling you, you saw Batman. You know, Batman. But he actually looked like a bat. Batman looks like a bat. It's his whole shtick.
A challenge in the Cauldron train yard. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games, and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
Batman's turf no more. You better get used to it.
This is Falcon 5. We're tracking a militia tank moving through Bristol. Over.
Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below. Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. You will address me at all times as Riddler the... What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. Like it hurt. Did it? Don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours.
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed. I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
Don't get too confused. Now, right. I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Detective, time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Now pay attention, Detective. Go left. Oh, Detective, what's that I hear? Is it time to wink the chariot hurrying near? Oh, you incompetent boy racer. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. You are defeated. Too slow, Dark Knight. Too slow. Feel that, Detective? It's called humiliation. Come back to the start of the course and I'll serve up some more. You're not done yet, Batman. Not done. If you can't understand the intellectual virtues of completing this trial, Batman, I'm not going to explain it to you. Things clearer now that that insane clown has been disposed of. Now you know who your real nemesis is. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. An expertly executed failure. Come now, Detective. A trained monkey could complete this course. Assuming I have trained him, naturally. Come on, Detective. Back to the start of the course. By all means, fail as much as you like. Faster, Batman! Like Hermes! Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury. Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. No, Batman, you can't drive through solid objects. It's really basic physics. Ha! You failed! Your idiocy never ceases to... Well, actually, no. I have come to expect it. Well, actually... Dark Knight, your penance for failure will be journeying back to the start of the course. Oh dear, that would have injured someone whose skull wasn't so thick. You're going backwards, Dark Knight. Is this a valiant attempt at a joke? You're upside down? Oh, Dark Knight, I presumed a base level of competency when designing these trials. Come now, Detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. An expertly executed failure. Come now, Detective. A trained monkey could complete this course. Assuming I had trained it naturally. Another attempt? My, but you're optimistic. Knight, you're not sailing properly. At least try and head the correct way. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. An expertly executed failure. Come now, Detective. A trained monkey could complete this course. Assuming I had trained naturally. Careful, Detective. I'd like the car to be working when I'm done with you. Detective, time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me. One of them won't. Great. I can do this.
Do you think...
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more. Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel, of course it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating to the latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle-whitening and rather more brow-furrowing in Chinatown. Hurry on over, detective, or it won't be curiosity that kills the cat.